Good morning, students. Today I want to discuss the basic concepts of data warehousing and data mining. The topics I'm going to cover are what is data, why data mining we are using, what is data mining, what kind of data we can mine, what is the data mining process. See, what do you mean by data? Data is raw facts or unorganized facts that need to be processed. For example, the numerical values 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, like that. This is called numerical data, which is having no meaning. It is the examples of data. From this data, we have to extract information. How to extract the information from the data? The meaning of the data is interpreted by a person or a system. Or when data is processed, organized, presented in a given context as to useful, is called as information. For example, the raw data, that is suppose for example 32 number, the human body temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. This is called information. And from this information, how to generate the knowledge? Knowledge is nothing but the structured or processed information is called knowledge, which is more meaningful and useful. For example, from the information, the human body temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. If the temperature is increasing more than 32 degrees Celsius, then you may get fever and go to doctor. So this is called information. So like this, from the data, we have to generate information, and from the information, we have to generate the knowledge. So here, data is playing very important role. Okay, data can help us to solve specific problems. For most of the problems, first we have to collect the data. Next one, what types of data are available? There are two types of data are available. One is structured data and the second one is unstructured data. Structured data means data which is having predefined format, structure or model. For example, databases. Databases are having predefined model, that is it is having rows and columns. Go for second category, that is unstructured data, which is having no inherent structure or model and typically stored in different formats such as PDFs, Word files, Excel sheets, web data, image data, etc. So, how to handle this data? So here, after collecting data, what we have to do? Data is of different types, and we have to store in a particular place. And after storing, we have to apply some techniques to retrieve our required knowledge. This is the basic concept behind the data mining and data warehousing. Here, why data mining? Data mining, why we are doing? Every day, huge amounts of data is generating and available in the information industry because of automated data collection tools and mature database technology. This is called as data explosion problem. And everywhere today, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, these are the major field. Okay, and also IoT. In every field, every field we are applying data mining techniques. Without data mining techniques, we cannot generate the results. If we take the statistics for every 60 seconds of the 60 seconds, the following data is generating. That is 98,000 feeds are generated in Twitter. 6,95,000 statuses are updated by the users in the Facebook. 11 million instant messages are generated by the users in the Instagram. 6,98,445. So Google searches are doing, and 168 plus million emails are sending by the users. So finally, 1820 terabytes of new data generated per minute. Okay, and here what to do with the data? The data is useless until it is converted into useful information. And one more thing, necessity is the mother of invention. By having a large data, we are drowning in data but starving for knowledge. That means we are having more data and less knowledge. That means rich data, poor knowledge. Okay, then everywhere data is generated and the data may be of different types. Okay, and one more point is here is see this picture. In this picture, there are different images. My question is that how to categorize these pictures, or how should these pictures be placed into groups? Okay, these are here nine images are there. But if you have 2,000 or 4,000, 5,000 images, how to classify, how to categorize into how many groups based on what? What are the techniques we can use? And here data is coming from everywhere. For example, from grocery market, e-commerce, stock exchange, hospital, weather station, and social media. Everywhere data is generating, but the data is of in different type. That is nothing but unstructured data. Okay, how to handle this unstructured data? We have to collect this unstructured data and place it in a particular place that is called data warehouse. Okay, here what do you mean by data warehouse? Data warehouse is nothing but a repository of heterogeneous databases is called data warehouse. Okay, here heterogeneous database, see this picture. In this one, different databases are there. Heterogeneous databases, these are each database contains different types of data. For example, the first database contains, for example, image data. Second database contains web data, and third one some PDF data like that. Okay, so here before storing in a particular place, we have to do some operations on it. The operations are, see, data selection, data cleaning, data integration, data summarization. By doing all these operations, then we have to store in a place called data warehouse. Okay, how to store this data? By using some tools, we can store this data. Those tools are called ETL tools, extract, transform, load. Okay, this tool can extract data from any database and convert into proper format and then store it into the data warehouse. Okay, the tools are example Skyvia, Hevo, Explainty, Informatica. Okay, here what are the steps that we have to do? These are the steps we can discuss now. And what is data warehousing? Data warehousing can be considered as an important pre-processing step for data mining. Before applying data mining techniques, we have to do the pre-processing steps. These pre-processing steps are nothing but data warehousing, nothing but these four operations. Here, see the diagram. This is called data mining process. Data cleaning, the first step is here, data cleaning. Okay, we have to collect the different data sources. Okay, after that we have to clean the data. What do you mean by cleaning the data? The real world data can be inconstant and incomplete. So we have to remove that such type of data. After cleaning, we have to integrate those heterogeneous data sources to produce large data set. Then after doing these two operations, we have to store in a place called data warehouse. Data warehouse is now having all the information. Now, from this warehouse, we have to select the data. Okay, what do you mean by selection of data? Select the data which is related to the task. Suppose you are doing some particular task. Suppose medical related task we are doing. So, we have to extract medical related data from this warehouse. That is called task relevant data. Okay, after that, after selecting that particular data, we have to apply the data mining techniques. What are the data mining techniques? The data mining techniques are playing very important role. Every field we are applying these techniques. Those are clustering methods, classification methods, association, rule mining, statistical analysis, and outlier analysis. Okay, based on our task, our operation, we have to apply any of these techniques. Okay, then after that, the result will be produced. That results are called patterns. The results are called patterns. Okay, so these patterns are converted into knowledge based on some interestingness measures. Okay, here now to represent the knowledge, you have to use different data visualization tools to present the mind knowledge very nicely. And the data selection and the data mining and the pattern evaluation, these three steps are repeatedly doing to produce the efficient results. This is called data mining process. Based on this process, we can define the data mining as extraction of useful patterns previously unknown from data in large data sources. The data sources examples are databases, text, web, web, web mining, image data. The patterns which are generated must be valid, novel, potentially useful, and understandable. Data mining is also called as KDD, that is knowledge discovery in databases, knowledge extraction, and data or pattern analysis, or data archaeology, or data dredging, or information harvesting, or business intelligence, etc. What kind of data we can mine? We can mine the relational databases, or we can mine transactional databases, we can mine data warehouses, or we can mine the advanced databases like object relational or temporal or time sequence databases or spatial databases, spatial temporal databases or multimedia or world wide web data or data streams. For example, see, observe this transactional data. The transactional data will be look like this, which is having the transaction ID and products that are purchased. Okay, this is nothing but the analysis of supermarket purchases. Suppose TID1, that means customer 1 has purchased milk, bread, eggs. Customer 2 has purchased bread, sugar. Customer 3 has purchased bread, cereal. Like that, 9 customers are there, 9 customers purchased their products, and this is called raw data. From this data, what we can do? Okay, so by applying some frequent uh, item sets or some association mining concepts, we can produce some frequent item sets. Frequent item set is nothing but how frequently the customers are purchasing of the products. Means which items are frequently purchased by the customer. Here, if you observe this one, milk and bread in this combination has purchased 4 times by 4 customers, and like that, bread cereal 3 times, milk bread cereal 2 times. Like that, we can find the information from this raw data. Based on these are called frequent item sets. From these frequent item sets, by applying some techniques, okay, those techniques we'll discuss in the later sessions. By applying those techniques, we can generate the association rules. The rules is like this. Okay, if a customer buys milk, can also buys bread. This is the one of the rule. Okay, so what is the support of this association rule association? So how to calculate this support? Okay, the common is total transactions by having these two items, that is milk and bread, 4 divided by total transactions 4 by 9. So 44% support. That means 44% of the people are going to purchase this combination frequently. This is the knowledge, okay, which is used by the retailer. Okay, by having this knowledge, the bread and milk, the milk and bread items placed in a close proximity so that retail sales can be increasing. This is the knowledge we can mine from this transactional database. Then go for spatial data. Spatial data is look like this. This is the image data. The satellites are taking images and sent to the server. Okay, by taking that data, we have to do some analysis by applying image processing techniques and data mining techniques. The output will generate, like what is the forest area we can find, what is the agriculture land we can find. So like that, we can find or we can generate the knowledge or patterns from any raw data. This is the concept of data mining. First, we have to collect the data, then we have to store it, and after storing, we have to apply the data mining techniques to get the required knowledge. This is called data mining concept. Thank you.